What's going on, everybody? This is Jace from TOPCLASS Detail, back with another banger video as usual. Now today I'm gonna be filming a top 5 what not to do when starting a detailing business or when owning a detailing business, and we're starting this off right now because what other better moment than me running out of gas while rinsing this car. So if you look over here, we have the CLS AMG that we've been working on. I had just finished washing it. I was rinsing it down. I got through about 3/4 of the vehicle and the generator started spazzing out and we're out of gas. So if I can give you guys a fresh tip, number one, make sure you come fully prepared with water and gas, and make sure you have your gasoline tank with you. I do not. There's gas in there. That's where I messed up. But hey, let's start the video off. Hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day. Make sure to drop some comments down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. All right, so coming in at number 2, one of the biggest things I want to stress to you guys is a big don't is do not allow a client to lowball you or change your pricing. Now, what I mean by that is if you guys are charging $200 for an interior detail, do not allow them to say, hey, well, I know a lot of people, I can get you business, or I can promise you this or that, or you know what, can you do it for this price? Because those type of people are going to be the ones that are going to be the pickiest, as well as those are the ones who are going to try to continue to lowball you and get deals and hookups from you. And it's not a way to go about business. Over time, you'll learn that when you stick to your word, that's going to take you a lot farther. You're going to get the clients it is you want to attract, the ones that are willing to pay the price, deal with it, and not haggle you. And ultimately, those are the best type of clients that you want in your business. So if I can stress something to you guys, do not allow anyone or anybody to change your pricing or try to lowball you, because the moment you do that, you already lost, and they're going to continue to do that or think they can get a discount on you and say, hey, well, can you do this, do that? Trust me, it's not the way to go about it. And for number 3, it's going to be leaving the appointment without allowing the client to fully inspect the vehicle and ensuring that they're happy with what it is that you provided for them. Now, what I mean by that is with every detail service that I provide, I always allow the clients to please inspect the vehicle before you pay me. Point out anything it is you may not be happy with or anything you have questions about. The reason being is this allows almost an extra step of insurance in ensuring that they're fully satisfied with what it is that you provided before they're paying you, as well as it kind of eliminates having them calling you back or sending you a text later on saying, hey, I wasn't fully happy with it, or you missed this or that. As always, though, we are human. I always tell them if there's anything you find, please feel free to let me know. I'd rather come and fix the issue than you feel like I'm not going to address it and just avoid you. So if I could stress that to you guys, please use that in your business is number 3. And make sure you guys allow the client to fully inspect it before leaving or collecting payment. Coming in at number 4, this is going to be something I really want you guys to pay attention to. And that's going to be not getting pictures or getting full descriptions of what the client wants to get done before going into the appointment. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of you guys who do full detail jobs or you're doing a full interior, you're not getting the proper pictures or asking the proper questions prior to arrival, and that is almost setting yourself up for failure. Now, what I mean by that is being mobile with the vans or whatever your situation is, you're only able to carry certain things with you. Now, not every vehicle is going to be the same and not every situation is the same. So what I highly stress is getting the proper pictures or getting the proper information prior to the appointment, so you know everything it is that you need to know when you get there. There's no surprise, there's no hidden hiccups, because one of the main mistakes I've done is give a quote over the phone, and let's say I'm going to charge $200 for an interior detail. I get there, the car is completely wrecked and needs a lot more than that, and now I'm having to charge, let's say, upwards of $350 to $400. And if the client isn't properly prepared for that, or let alone you may not have the proper tools, have the proper amount of time to get the job done, as well as be able to charge accordingly, because the client didn't know that they were going to now have to pay an extra $150 or $200 due to the condition of the vehicle. So for number 4, I highly suggest you guys don't go into jobs blindly. Try to get pictures, try to get videos, as well as much information as you can in regards to the situation. So coming in at number 5, this is what I feel is probably going to be one of the most important ones. Therefore, I wanted to save it for last. And the most important thing I want to say is don't overthink it and don't scare yourself out of running a business. Now, what I mean by that is I get a lot of messages, a lot of people who feel like they need to have a van, they need to have everything to get into this business, or they think that they can't charge this much because they don't have what I have and certain things like that. Now, I really want to stress this to you guys because I feel like a lot of you get caught up in your head and you almost scare yourself or unmotivate yourself to start the business because you feel like you're not properly ready, you don't have everything, or you just don't have what it is you need to start the business. But being honest with you, being in the position I'm in right now, I still don't have everything I need to run the business. You're never going to have everything you need. And if that's the mentality you go into it with, you're never going to be satisfied because there's always going to be tools, always going to be new things coming out that you're going to want or you're quote unquote going to need for your business, and you're never going to win. But also too is a lot of you feel that you're young or you feel like you don't have enough money to start the business and people will look at you differently because of your age or different things like that. I want to let you know not to be scared. You should be scared of not trying. That should be your biggest deal, because at the end of the day, you can always learn from a failure and turn a loss into a lesson. But if you never tried, you're always going to sit there and wonder what could have happened or what you could have done with that opportunity. And I'd hate for that to be one of you guys to be bigger than I am, blow up, and completely be one of the best detailers and surpass anybody it is that's in this game at this moment. So this goes out to anyone and everyone that's listening that wants to start a business or has started the business and kind of psych themselves out of doing it because they feel like they're not ready. Jump back into it. And if you're not already into it, get into it, get into the groove, start purchasing some things, or use what you have and start at your house. Take into consideration, you're never going to have everything. If you're young, you don't have as much money as what other people do like I did. So just make do with what you got. And trust me, the growth, the lessons that come with it, is going to build you to be the person in the business it is you want to be in the long run. So there you guys have it. That's going to conclude today's video. This one was a bit different than the usual day in the lives or some of the other content I bring to you guys on a regular basis. And today I wanted to bring you 5 things not to do or 5 don'ts when running or starting a detailing business. And I feel like I really touched on a couple good points here, as well as some other ones that maybe you guys overlook or don't pay too much attention to. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the content you saw here today, please drop a like, drop a comment down below, follow us on Instagram at TOPCLASS Detail, and show some love to H2O Auto Detail Supply, as this is where we're filming today's video in today. And that's going to conclude everything. Hope you guys have a good night. Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you in the next one.